I grew up, my dad worked in the district office at the Assemblies of God, and even growing up under that, I never really heard much about Chi Alpha. I had heard the name before, you know, here and there, but I never really knew what it was or anything like that because Chi Alpha really wasn't that big in Indiana yet at the time. And so I really didn't know much about Chi Alpha until I got to college. I went to college at North Central University in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the school, it's a Bible college, and the school is literally like half a mile down the road from the University of Minnesota, which is a huge, you know, Big Ten school with like 50,000+ students. And actually, me and a friend that lived on my floor, we started talking one day, and we realized that we both kind of had like a heart and a vision to do something at the U of M on that campus. And so we kind of started our own Chi Alpha group. We got a sound system that was given to us, and we started hauling that in every week on Thursday nights and doing worship and preaching and doing a service type thing. And it grew, and we did that for like 2.5 years while we were students at the school, and it was just awesome, and we loved it, and we always talked about how we would love doing that, you know, once we graduated, love doing that as like a job. And so that's where I am today, basically. That's where it all stemmed out. And actually, the friend that I was doing it with there, he actually stayed there at the U of M, and he's the full-time Chi Alpha pastor there now. His name's John Michael Sherman, and so that's really cool. He's still doing that up there, and we're still good friends and everything. And that whole time that I was doing that up at the U of M, Derek Britt, who is the director at IU Chi Alpha right now, Derek and I had a relationship. We grew up at the same church, and his wife, we all grew up at the same church and stuff like that. So we knew each other, and we'd even talked about Chi Alpha at IU before. Like Derek and Jordan had been thinking about it and kind of preparing themselves to go to IU. I don't even think it was certain yet, but we had kind of had a conversation like, wouldn't it be cool if we all went to IU together and did Chi Alpha? And this was like 3 years before it even happened. And so while I was at school in Minnesota, Derek was kind of recruiting me, you know, behind the scenes the whole time as I was working up there to come to IU once I graduated. And so I was always praying about it, thinking about it. And finally, my senior year of college up at North Central, I decided that I was going to go to IU and work with Chi Alpha on staff with Derek and Jordan once I graduated. Another thing that was cool about working up in Minnesota with Chi Alpha was while I was in school and doing that, I actually met my wife, and we started dating while I was doing the Chi Alpha up there in Minnesota. And so she got to be a part of that for a little while, come to the services and get involved a little bit. And then right after we graduated, we got married pretty much, and now we're both here at IU Chi Alpha. So it was just really cool that we were both there at the beginning of stages of our exposure to Chi Alpha and everything, and now we're both here at IU, and Nicole is awesome. She's doing tons of stuff for IU, and she's just awesome. So. And so that's where I'm at now. Me and my wife Nicole, we just got married this past May, about 8 months ago. And we've been at IU Chi Alpha ever since, and we're loving it and doing good.